What's up, gamers? Today we're playing Starfield, and as you can see, I'm getting right into it, so I'm not going to say anything else. Ooh boy, here we go. This is a hotly anticipated game for me. 2330. Argos Extractor's mining outpost, Moon of Vectra. Can I look around? No. This is a cutscene.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very
I
helpful.
can look around now.
Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the House of Rune space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
A group hug now or at the end of the shift?
Dusties.
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
So I guess I'm a miner. I work for some mining company.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I'd rather
So I think
working
Dusty
in
is,
Freestar Collective space? Fewer ranks. A
Freestar
job like
Collective
this in the
space.
United Colonies? Huh. Of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
I have things I want to say, commentary-wise, but there's a lot of dialogue during this. Is clearly like basically an intro cutscene, so I'm trying not to talk over it.
Dusty,
Are we
you're
done
up.
with?
Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Good. Okay, so I might be at the end of. I might be able to actually speak now. So what I was gonna, excuse me, I got a bit of a frog in my throat this evening, so I apologize if there's any coughing. So what I was gonna say is like one of the I was a bit, it sort of ruined my immersion a bit when we were coming down on the elevator, and the guy was talking about how like, oh, I can spot a helium thing. I wish we found some helium, blah blah blah. But like, in a spacefarer, in a future where we're a spacefaring civilization that like has, like, you know, space travel and stuff. Like, helium's very abundant out there in space. Maybe I'm just, like, not scientifically literate enough to understand how difficult it would be to extract helium from it's the places where it's abundant in space, but like I feel like they wouldn't be considering like a super rare resource that they wish they would find. It's even, as it turns out, they're finding quite abundant on Earth. So anyway, Dusty seems to be a sort of like a moniker for miners who are down here in the dust and needing breathing apparatus to not breathe in a bunch of dust. So Lynn here wants me to pick up that tool and get to mining, but I want to talk to Supervisor Lynn.
What are you waiting for? Dig. Look, we'll be done after this one. Just do your job, okay?
Okay.
Come on. I'm not your babysitter. Get to it.
I realize you're not my babysitter, but I am curious how much like optional dialogue you have voice acting.
The cutter's right there, Dusty. I thought Hella was the stupid one. What are you waiting for? Dig.
All right, we're recycling lines now, so I'll go ahead and cutter crate activate, and that's the cutter. What happens if I activate the cutter crate? Oh, I see. I can close and reopen it. Well, let's take the cutter. Oh, I probably should have held to equip, but the game realized I was a dummy dumb and equipped it for me. Or auto-equipped it because it's the only weapon I have.
You think we'll be done here
so...
soon? Now I hear this is the last dig.
Yeah, I'm sure. Can I talk? I
Glad
can
we're
talk
off
to you.
this rock.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I wonder what kind of rock is this? Like an asteroid, maybe? A planet? Oh, we're on a moon. I knew that. I knew that. I do pay attention to the dialogue. I
busy.
promise. I'm just
Is there anyone else to bother?
taking it all. I didn't even click talk on this guy. Just for the record, I was just walking by him, and he was bothered by me. So he's just very sensitive. The beryllium. Okay. I feel like beryllium is a real element of some sort.
How they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy.
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
Oh, I wanted to hear what about the fancy pamphlets.
Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all.
That's right. She knows I am going to be the savior of this universe. She knows it's in my destiny. So I'm really curious what would happen if I walked in front of one of these lasers, but I
Come on.
really don't want to die in the
You're with me.
tutorial, which is obviously where I am, so. Really, Lynn? I only worked for like 10 seconds, and now you're already having me stop working? These other miners are going to be really jealous of me, because they've all, like, just put their time on the ground. They've equipment more work than I did.
Standard reading a clean break. Shut it down.
Really, they're digging new tunnels here. Yeah, I'm right behind you, Lynn, for real.
Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
What we're
Okay,
after,
now you're starting to freak me out.
it'll read as an anomaly.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Interesting. So we're not really here for the beryllium. That's just maybe a cover.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Weird gravity
You're up.
readings and
Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
client. This is really interesting what's going on. So there's some special client that's contracted us to retrieve something unique that's going to give off anomalous readings. Like, I don't get why all the beryllium mining if this is what we're here for, but... And also interesting is I'm like a new hire, a new Dusty, if you will. New to this operation. This is only my second day on the job. And they're like volunteering me to go retrieve this. Like, it's clearly dangerous. And the reason that I'm being told to do it myself instead of these more seasoned miners is because I assume I'm expendable. Lynn, I have an objection to being assigned to this special assignment. I would like to go back over there and help with the beryllium mining. Maybe you can find someone else to go towards the anomalous gravitational readings and retrieve the mysterious object for our mysterious client. How's that sound?
What are you waiting for?
Oh. Not an option?
Do your job.
Right, but I was hired as a miner, so my job is to, like, do mining. I don't remember, like, signing up for a strange
What are you waiting
experimental object retrieval, or... Oh, okay. She doesn't have much to say, except I have this feeling... Well, I guess it wants me to go over there. I'm a bit perplexed by... Like, I saw these numbers before. Like, that's clearly... Like, your objective is this way type thing. They were on all the beryllium deposits. But I don't understand what the... Oh, it's the distance. Okay, I'm just dumb. Don't mind me. My distance away from the object was... I mean, what if, hypothetically, I just ignored the objective and went down this way instead? Because, you know, that's... Oh god, I really don't like how dark this is here. Remember that thing I said about not wanting to die in the tutorial? Oh, I get it. This is deliberately dark down here because it wanted to give me the illusion of this not just being a linear area, but it is actually a linear area. So I realized just now I got caught on a lip or something, and I don't know how to jump or if jump is even a thing in this game. We're gonna do some button experiment. Oh, jump is a thing, and it's the Y button. Excellent. That did not take me long to figure out. What's B do? Nothing. X doesn't do anything yet. Y is jump. A, I think, was interact, possibly. It might behoove me to just... Like, can I... Yeah. Look sensitivity, aim sensitivity, controller look sensitivity. Hoo boy. Bindings. Primary attack, secondary attack. Oh, melee's right stick. Okay. See, this is the menu I really wanted. Jump is Y, sprint is hold left stick, sneak is... Oh, B is sneak. We're not going to read into spaceship flight controls yet. So B, what do I hold B to sneak? I don't think because I haven't gotten to that part of the tutorial yet. I don't think they're gonna let me sneak yet. I can run though. And I'm so used to jump being A that I may remap that at some point. I don't like jump being Y. I know it's Y in a bunch of games, but... Ooh, hold left bump to turn on the flashlight on and off. Oh. Well, that would have been handy when I was down there. Wondering what I was getting stuck on. Fall damage? Maybe, but that fall didn't damage me. Sorry, I don't want. Look, there's more beryllium here. Can I? Well, let me harvest it. No. Now that I've completed the beryllium gathering micro mission. I honestly don't know why. Like, I think it was just to get me used to the controls for the weapons in this game, but I don't like how they had me mine for like 2 seconds, and then they're like, okay, on to the next thing now that you've completed this part of the tutorial, learning how to fire your weapon. Oh well, here we go.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Man, I am so the sacrificial guinea pig for these two. I can't believe my character is so dumb that he's just like, all right, let's go. Yeah, of course. Of course. So, worth noting is that I haven't, I don't have an actual in-game menu. This is just a pause menu. I haven't done character creation yet. I know there is character creation.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, I see something 23 meters in front of me. Looks like maybe a different type of ore, perhaps? Special ore? Some of it right there. But it wants me to go to the one over there. Calumite. Now, unlike beryllium, I'm not sure that calumite's a real thing. Oh, yeah, look. Look at the floating pebbles. Gravity distortion indeed. Oh, not calumite. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Wait, what? The game seems undecided about whether what I'm looking at is calumite or question mark, question mark, question mark. I know I'm like doing a bunch of estimates, but it's a new game. Be patient with me. I want to see if I can mine calumite. Can. Oh, wait, and it gave me calumite. Don't mind me. Just doing everything I can to avoid advancing the game. Things like that. Ooh, my laser overheated. Interesting. How am I added? Maybe I did get beryllium from that one down there. I wasn't looking in the top right of my screen for I don't know why I wasn't, though. This seems to take damage over time, right? I don't need to do it constantly. Makes me wonder if this is like the mining in No Man's Sky, where like the beam gets weaker as you get lower in power, and it's better to just use it when it's near 100. Doesn't seem to be. I think I'm just doing flat damage, and then eventually I've accumulated enough damage on the thing for it to break. It's just been coincidentally breaking right when I'm near 100 every time so far, so. This is definitely boring. As soon as I finish this one, I'm going to move on to the objective. If I can even finish this one. That's taken forever. Forget it. That's fine. It's fine. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of time in this game to do mining and stuff. Question mark, question mark, question. Oh, I can just take it? Take. Take. Use the cutter to break it. Okay. Take the strange object. Oh, I see the strange object now. Very different.
Dusty, snap out of it.
I knew this was trouble.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Oh, here we go. Okay. I mean, it was so quick, but it looked like I was just like my consciousness was transmitting beyond the galaxy. But here we are in the character creation screen. I'm warning you right now, and I may actually do a little editing and edit this part out of the YouTube video, but this is going to take me a long time. So buckle in. Yeah. You said it, me. Okay. Oh, okay, so these are presets. I was so confused. Like, when I originally got to the screen, I thought, oh, my age is 35. Well, let's, set it younger. But no, these are presets. So let's find a preset that I like. I mean, I do kind of like that one, but it's the default preset, which makes me not want to. Although it's 35. So maybe it's they start everyone on a random number. That would actually kind of make sense. Kind of like 37 for like a starting look. I mean, 37 kind of looks like me in real life. So, whoa, look at that hair. Wow, 39. All right, so 40 is the end. This is maybe the dumbest possible way to do this, but I'm going to start back at 1. Okay. What did I say was the good one? 30. Well, look at that. That's some crazy hair, too. 37, I think, is the one that looks kind of like me. I may find myself back there, but I got to look at them all because, Oh, it could be an old lady. Or an old man. I'm probably going to be role-playing pretty heavily in this game. In these types of games, I usually play the role of a chaotic good type character that likes to be the good guy, but also likes freedom and not necessarily conforming. I like this one, but I don't like the jawline. But maybe I can, because he's got a monster of a strong jaw that I just definitely do not have. But as far as like if it's just a starting template, I think so, yeah. Oh, oh wow. Okay. So is body type 1, 2 just... Yeah, male-ish, female-ish. It took away my facial hair, interestingly, when I switched this. I'll be a dude, yeah. Ooh, walk style? Holy crap. This is gonna take me so long. Okay. I can't tell the difference between those two, so I'm just gonna stick with one. Oh boy. Oh, there's only one dot. Okay, phew. So I can be like thin and is it changing in real time as I do this? If I go over all the way over to heavy, am I gonna? Oh yeah. Okay. So I can be heavy muscular. I can be just heavy. How does heavy thin work? Like you'd think heavy thin would be muscular but thin. I guess just big boned. But I'm an elite miner. I've been working in the mines. I'm very muscular and thin because I don't make much money, much space credits to buy fancy food with. So, skin tone. I mean, it's fine. Oh god, this slider is very sensitive. What? Wait, what? This UI is confusing to me because, like, there was no need to animate this slider bar because I don't actually have any control over where the slider bar is. It's just, like, 1 or 2. Alright. I don't like the, like, cut in my eyebrow either, but I'm sure I can... Skin tone is the sliders again on this page, weirdly. Head shapes. Refine. Oh yeah, I want it a little less square. That was my issue. Oh, I really like that now. Yeah. Yeah, not too extreme in any direction. Yeah, that was exactly my issue with the jaw. It was too much of a square jaw. This looks very much like me at this point. It's my same hair color and everything. The eyes are different, but yeah. I like that. Hair. Is this gonna be? Yeah, the slider bars are really weird when it's literally just like it could just be the numbers. Like I don't need the animated slider bar. Do I have is there a way oh yeah. Okay. I will say the UI is very intuitive so far. Like whenever I'm like, I wonder if this will do the thing I wanted to do, it does. Like this is the triggers I'm using. Like it's not anywhere on the screen telling me that the triggers let me zoom in and out, but it's pretty typical for one of these screens. I like this haircut, even though it's nothing like a haircut I would wear in real life. I want to see some of the crazy hairstyles. This is probably close to what my hair looks like in real life, although I don't do the comb over thing. This is how I'm going to look in 10 years. And we could do the samurai bun. I mean, maybe. Wait, well, what number was that, just so I remember? 19. Ooh, edgy. This is like early 2000s edgy look. Curly hair. A little bit of volume. Slick. Slick plus bun. A little too much gel in that look for my tastes. Man, I'm on hairstyle 30 and I'm only a little past halfway done. I like lots of cool hairstyles. It's important, you know? I assume that I have all the female hairstyles in. What is this? This is like... This is just screams like I cut my own hair with a pair of scissors. And I've never been to a barber in my life. Look. We got the berries and cream hairstyle. The King Edward II hairstyle here. Now that's an aggressive hair, comb over. And it's the final hairstyle, okay. So, I think it was 19 that I liked. It was a very normal men's cut. And there was also one towards the beginning that I liked. It was a little more, styled. This. Like, if I was a space adventurer, I might rock this look. And I think I will. Hair color. Oh, you're gonna make me go through numbers? Can't you just give me a color palette? I don't like this. Don't mind my complaining. It's fine. I'm struggling to see the difference between some of these colors, which is good. I mean, it's hair color, so. Oh god, now the difference is extreme. All the funky colors at the end. Okay. So I think this 12 is like kind of a brown. Oh, this is facial hairstyle. So it's presumably this is matching my matching to my hair. Alright, 5 o'clock shadow. 10 o'clock shadow. Wait, what? Give me 3 different varieties of stubble. It's a little excessive. Oh god, no. No. No, no. This is yet another stubble choice. Stylized stubble. Yeah, this is the look 12, I think. That may have been what it was started on, but 16's not bad. I very much like number 20, but I think we're going to go with 12. It's the only one that looks like it's just, this dude just genuinely hasn't shaved in like a few days. So I like that. Oh, there is a separate facial hair color. I like that a lot too. Yeah, we'll leave it on 12 to match the facial hair. That's perfect. The eyes, is this eye color? Oh, if I refine, it's going to give me a bunch of different stuff. I'm fine with the shape. I kind of like the shape just as is. Let me go back and go scroll down because, yeah, okay. Yeah, the color is all I really want to adjust here. Oh, they have some fancy stuff. By the way, I can rotate with right joystick. That's also very intuitive. Oh, I guess it does tell me that at the bottom of the screen, though. If I was not so such a great gamer, that I'd already figured that out. That's my eye color in real life, so we're gonna keep that. Eyebrows, thank goodness. I don't have any particular objection to. Right, yeah, I just want to get rid of that cut in the eyebrow because that's unnecessary. Let's pick something. I'm really looking for just a natural eyebrow look that's like not like, oh yeah, I wax my eyebrows all the time type of look. But there's not really like. I don't like any of these, honestly. That's probably my favorite. Eyebrow color, 12. Yeah, match the facial hair. That's fine. Forehead, yeah, let's make that a wee bit narrower. And let's bring it back a little bit also. I like that. I don't know what these shape blends are, but that's a level of detail I don't feel compelled to. Those could use some changes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it skipping? 2. No, I don't need the broken nose look. Why do these all look horrible on this face? I've already gotten so used to the one we started with that nothing's gonna look right. 8's not bad. But I kind of like this one. It's a little big. Ooh, honestly, 11, and 11's probably the one I started at, but you know what? Can I narrow the nose bridge? Right, they're calling it the ridge here, but I think so, yeah. I don't see that having made any difference, but ooh, okay, maybe this. No, that's fine. I'm happy. Oh, ears, yeah. I already like 2 better than 1. Yeah, I think 2's my favorite. Let's go with 2. Yeah. Cheeks. That's fine. I like it as is. I mean, I'm happy with my mouth as is. I was looking to see if I can make him smile a bit more, but oh, teeth. What? Oh. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with 2 because, like, 1 looks like I use an excessive amount of whitener. Oh, God, it keeps going. How far down does this? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, my jaw's fine. Chin's fine. Ooh, actually... No, like, I'm fine with the chin as is, but I kind of want it to be a little narrower. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Okay. Neck is fine. I'm really curious what it considers the quote-unquote waddle. But that's fine. Jewelry. 1 must be no jewelry. 2's a nose ring. Nose ring, nose ring, nose piercings. Nose piercings, nose piercings. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. I think I'm going to end up on that. Dermasthetic. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is like your skin's, like how porous you are and stuff like that. I mean, what am I on 18? I want to remember that because I like how it looks right now, but I am going to go through these. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Well, they added almost 70 options to this, and I'm going to be honest with you, I can barely tell the difference between most of these. But we're going to stick with 18. It's like not perfect skin, but, and you know, visible pores, but like also not like super flawed or anything. Complexion color temp. Okay. Complexion blemishes. No, I don't need any. No, I don't need scars. Facial forms 1. I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to touch it. Tattoos, no, that's fine. What? Like, I know cheeks was already up higher on the menu, so I really... Lipstick, right. Eyeshadow, right. Dirt, right. No, I don't need any of that. I think we're done with face. And body, which means I'm probably 99.9% of the way through. Character creation is what I was about to say. But now I'm seeing this menu, and this menu alone is for sure going to take me forever. Background. Hoo boy. Oh, starting skills. Okay. This is going to be a big lore dump, so I guess I'm not going to cut this out of the YouTube video after all, because this is going to be crazy. So, I have a bunch of different starting backgrounds I can choose from, and each starting background has different starting skills. Now, I imagine this is very much like a Elder Scrolls game in that my starting skills don't matter a ton because they're going to increase based on my playstyle anyway. But I am going to spend a long time deciding on this anyway. So I can be a beast hunter From the Ashta of Aquila to the terrormorphs that plague the whole of the settled systems, hostile alien life abounds. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, and take them down. And so I'll get fitness. In space, the greatest commodity is oxygen, and the increased lung capacity gained from a regular physical fitness. Oh, a regular physical fitness regimen, blah, is essential to survival. True, true. Ballistics. Centuries of conflict have proven that when it comes to threat elimination, few things stack up to the reliable power of high-speed projectiles. Gastronomy. Access to brand new worlds means access to brand new ingredients, and there is almost no limit to the delicious foods and drinks a talented chef can prepare. Now, it says that, but I do see that a couple spaces down, chef can be one of my backgrounds, so I assume they have gastronomy as well, so maybe there won't be as many skills I have to worry about as all that. Bouncer, you've worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then, you learned that most non-lethal confrontations can be solved one of two ways: a strong right hook or a more strongly secured door. Boxing, once considered a sport of kings, boxing is still practiced as a recreational competitive activity, but its combat applications can't be denied. So, fisticuffs. Security. While the standardized digital locking mechanism is renowned for its security, any code can be broken with the proper training. So that might be like lockpicking skill in this game. And fitness, which was the same skill I read up here, except in a different slot. Bounty hunter. Wherever there are wanted individuals, there are those who profit from their capture, and your quarry knows that in the vastness of space they can run, but they can't hide. Piloting. As more people journey into space, the number of those certified to effectively pilot various types of spacecraft has decreased dramatically. Ooh, I'm getting tongue-tied a lot today. Targeting control systems. Missile weapons are favored because they can lock onto an enemy ship, but an intimate knowledge of tracking systems can make them even more effective. Boost pack training. Specialized training and innovations in personal mobility systems have allowed for unfettered exploration on alien worlds. Now, 2 out of 3 of these sound like they only apply to when you're in space piloting your ship, which, to be honest, is not something I'm going to prioritize. Boost pack training sounds good, but we're definitely not starting as a bounty hunter. While the unrefined masses scarfed down chunks by the shipload, you catered to those with a more discerning palate. In your kitchen, countless alien species became true culinary masterpieces. So we get gastronomy, as I predicted. Dueling, which is a weird chef skill, but okay. Considered by many to be a lost art, close attacks with a melee weapon can often be deadlier than ranged combat when carried out by a skilled practitioner. Now, melee might be something I would have been very interested in for like a fantasy setting, but let's be real, we're going to be using guns in this game, so. Scavenging. There are those who can find just about anything, and their success is usually dependent on knowing how and where to look. So I'm assuming that'll just be find more stuff in chests or whatever. Combat medic. Leave it to human beings to fight over something as infinite as outer space. That's where you come in. You've never been afraid to take on the enemy, but you'd much rather take care of your friends. I like that. Pistol certification. Considering the popularity of the personal sidearm in the settled systems, familiarity with such weapons is often considered essential. I may very well make pistols my main weapons, so that's very interesting. It's a good skill to have. Medicine, only through advancements in medical training and technology has humanity been able to withstand the galaxy's many dangers. Wellness, by embracing an active lifestyle and good nutritional habits, one may improve their overall sense of health and even gain prolonged life expectancy. So I think wellness is just going to be either my like resistances or my health pool. Medicine probably increases the effectiveness of like med kits or something similar. Both of those I don't think are skills I want to, necessarily start off with. Ooh, here, this is interesting. Cyber Runner. That makes me think of Netrunners from Cyberpunk 2077. Fantastic game. Don't listen to the rumors. You should definitely play it if you haven't yet. From Neon to New Atlantis, the Megacorps stand as monuments to power. Megacorps, again, is making me think Cyberpunk. That is literally a term that they use. Prestige and profit. You worked both for and against them, on the inside and out, often sacrificing conscience for credits. Like, this literally sounds like the description of the, if you start as a corpo in Cyberpunk, like, that's what they, like, say, like, you've worked for and against them, and you've played the game, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm going to be a cyber runner, because I don't like the backstory, but, so I will say, this is a completely blind playthrough, but I did watch a promo video that all it went over was the different factions that exist in the game. So I know that Neon is like there's like a faction specific to Neon, and it's like it's become like a slums type. Well, not a slums. I don't know. It's a cyberpunk type city aesthetic. Stealth. Yeah, for a combatant who values discretion above all else, the ability to approach a target well undetected and kill them with a silenced weapon is as terrifying as it is effective. I very much value stealth in these games. Security, again, and theft, while not entirely honorable and certainly not legal, is nonetheless occasionally necessary to discreetly remove property from someone's person. So that's got to be like pickpocket. Like, I think security's got to be like lockpicking, and theft is like pickpocket skill. So this would actually be a very good, like, I like the skills, even though I don't like the thing. So we'll see. Cyberneticist. Robots, mere toys. Neuroamps, good for parlor tricks. The colony war may have made implants and upgrades available to veterans, but once you saw a greater future, humans and machines as one. So that, again, medicine, security again, and lasers, which is new. Personal laser weapons are in widespread use across the settled systems, and specialized training can greatly increase their effectiveness. So essentially science weapons. I'm going to assume everything in this is Fallout-esque unless proven otherwise. Now this is interesting. Diplomat. The wars are over. The wars, huh? Hope I learned more about that. Peace now reigns the settled systems, but only because there are those who are quietly fighting to keep it. Oh, but only because there are those quietly fighting to keep it. I guess that's correct grammar. Because of you, agreements were signed, words were heeded, lives were spared. Persuasion is something I'm extremely interested in. If this is like any other Bethesda game, I can probably accomplish a lot with good speech skills. So we've got, in the settled systems, the nuanced ability to listen and discuss can often accomplish far more than simply shooting first and asking questions later. Yes. Commerce in the settled system's free market economy, almost anyone with the right skill set can open and run a successful business. Yeah, that's what the libertarians want us to believe. It's the free market. Anyone can succeed. By embracing an active lifestyle and good nutrition habits, one may improve, yeah, I've read that before, wellness, right. Explorer. They said exploration is a lost art. You didn't listen. As the major factions argued over the space they desperately tried to control, you were busy uncovering the wonders of the settled systems. That background fits in well with the type of character I want to play. But let's see what the skills are. Lasers again. And 2 new skills. Astrodynamics. Advanced technology is one thing, but it takes skill, patience, and a little bit of love to coax even more capability out of a ship's grav drive. I see. So that, again, is a skill that's only going to affect me when I'm piloting my ship. So I'm not sure if I want to focus on that. Humanity now has access to untold alien worlds, and the ability to decipher all that data while on the ground has become an essential skill set. So that allows me to sort of like map the terrain better. It's interesting. Gangster. You were always disgusted by suckers killing themselves to make an honest wage. As soon as you were old enough to hold a weapon, you took what you wanted from anyone unlucky enough to have it. Shotgun certification. So it's not just going to be... I mean, I kind of knew this when I saw the pistol certification up higher. But there's going to be a skill specific to shotguns. Also, it looks like the cornerstone of close quarters combat. Or CQC, really? Okay. The shotgun has proven a simple, deadly weapon for hundreds of years. I do like the idea of doing like a shotgun style thing. Although I'd like to see like long guns or rifles of some sort. Boxing we've seen before. Theft we've seen before. Homesteader. The discovery of the settled system's many oxygen-rich planets and moons meant humans could live just about anywhere if they had the know-how. You did, and utilized it to great effect. Geology's new. Newly discovered minerals mined from alien planets and moons have directly led to some incredible technological advancements. I feel like I'm not getting a good feel for what that skill might mean. Maybe it just means I gain more mineral resources when I mine it. We've seen surveying before. I honestly don't necessarily know what that means either. Weightlifting, weight training can significantly increase one's... Oh, this is the carry weight. Right. Industrialist. There was a time when all you wanted was to be a titan of industry, maybe a ship designer or a megacorp exec. Thankfully, the skill set never goes out of style in the settled systems, that skill set. Persuasion, security, and research methods is new. By skillfully employing both new and time-tested methods, a researcher may complete projects faster and even gain unexpected insights. So there must be some system in this game where you can research new technology, and that sounds like it maybe makes that go faster, but I don't... that might even have to do with like skill gain, skill experience or something, but Long hauler. Let those other hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pack the cargo, get it there fast, get paid, repeat. Life is simple and good. Oh, I see. So this is very... weightlifting, piloting, ballistic weapon systems. Interesting. Pilgrim. I'm saying interesting because there was up or higher, it was like laser weapon systems, and they both had to do with your ship's weaponry. So there must be like different types of ship weapons. that I assume have different applications depending on what you're fighting in space. Pilgrim, wayfarer, wanderer, seeker, transient. You've been called many things during your travels and learned some of those others could learned something those others could never understand. The journey is the destination. That's okay. That's a weird way of putting it. I feel like I would have written it's the journey, not the destination. But yeah, okay. Scavenging, I've seen before. Surveying, we've seen before. Gastronomy, interesting. So this is just a bunch of general, like, you're better at exploring, which is cool. Professor. You've always enjoyed learning, but nothing could compare to the joy of teaching others. As humankind spread through the stars, there was never a lack of knowledge to obtain, and you gladly assisted. So this we get the astrodynamics again, which has to do with ship piloting. Research methods, which might be like our skill gain rate, or there might be some system that's related to. And geology, again, maybe it has to do with like being able to find ores easier. Ronin. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I was just seeing the scroll bar and I was suddenly concerned that I was maybe missing like some of the skills, the starting skills, but no, it's just the scroll bar for the background list, which apparently continues down past Ronin quite a bit. Masterless and unbound, you wandered the settled systems as a blade for hire. To some, you were a simple merc. To others, a hero. And to a select few, a nightmare they could never wake from. So dueling, stealth, and scavenging, we've seen those all before. It's a fitting skill set for Ronin. Sculptors, interesting. With your knowledge of anatomy and skilled, steady hands, you could have had a lucrative career as a surgeon. Instead, you followed your heart and created works of art to amaze and inspire. Medicine, geology, and persuasion, we've seen all those before. I'm not sure how medicine ties in, but I guess for some of these, they really just needed a third skill to put in there. Soldier, the settled systems is no stranger to warfare, and if there's one thing armed conflict relies on, it's trained warriors with guns and guts. You had both. Simple, bloody work, and you were great at it. Fitness. I'm guessing fitness, like I know there's a thing I've been saying it might be your health pool, and I think it is. And fitness is going to be like your stamina. Like it says lung capacity, but I think it's going to be stamina. I don't think there's going to be too many situations where I'm like underwater or out in space without an oxygen pack, but maybe. Ballistics. Please forgive me while I... Ballistics. Didn't I see... I think it was called... Right, pistol certification. I wonder what... I wonder if ballistics is just like... guns, but then there's like skills specific to types of guns. Like maybe there's laser pistols where the ballistic skill wouldn't apply, but the pistol certification skill would apply. I think ballistics might be a skill I'm very interested in starting with. Space scoundrel. Good? Bad? Whose right is it to say? If there's anything you've learned while traipsing through the galaxy, it's this. Space may look black, but it's really one big shade of gray. Again, that's like weirdly written. I would have written maybe space may look black and white, but it's really one big shade of gray because like you're like taking pieces of like idioms that people are familiar with and then like using them in weird ways. I don't know. So Space Scoundrel also has the pistol certification, piloting and persuasion. I really like pistol certification and persuasion, but piloting, I'm like, like how essential is my piloting skill going to be to, like, am I gonna like not even be able to steer? Like steering is gonna be really chaotic if I have no piloting skill. I really wonder like how much they would tie piloting your spaceship to that, because that'd be really frustrating if you like had a little piloting skill so you couldn't ever like get your spaceship to do what you were trying to do. All right, xenobiologist. The settled systems is home to untold alien species, and while none of them have yet proven sentient, that never deterred. Interesting. That's a huge lore dump just in that one sentence. So as far as we're aware, humans are the only sentient life forms in the galaxy. At least in the settled systems. So you sought out and studied them for whatever gifts they offered, right? Lasers, surveying, and fitness. Ooh. I'm forever tempted to select the... This is so cool. I love that they have this. Though my one objection would be, I wish they let you choose your 3 starting skills if you selected file not found. I don't like that they force these 3 onto you. I like ballistics, but I would probably do like ballistics, security, and persuasion if I could choose 3 starting skills. I don't think any of these had those as the 3. Oddly, there is no information on file about your past life. Clerical oversight? Deletion by some powerful unknown faction? Or was there just nothing of note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is known only to you. What's important is the here and now and the path you're about to forge. I mean, I do like those starting skills are not terrible. I don't know what piloting affects. If it's just like how sharp I can turn and stuff. I assume that there's space combat in this game. Maybe it's not a bad idea to have piloting, even though I'm like shying away from ship steering related things. Ballistics is definitely one I want. Wellness is probably just my health pool, which is like for a starting skill, not a terrible idea. What up do I... Okay. I see. All right, time for decision time. I like the starting skills of Cyber Runner. I'm not sure what it means in this context. I think it's just like a... You're basically like a fixer, I guess. Stealth, security, and theft. I mean, I'm never going to use theft, so no. Let's just say no. I don't think that was the one that really had my blood pumping. Let me... again, theft. I don't know. I don't want that. This, I think. Industrialist. Persuasion and security are definitely 2 skills I'm very interested in. But I wish, like, research methods, I just don't know what that means. I really, really kind of want one that has persuasion in it, but... Ooh, maybe Space Scoundrel? Persuasion, pistol, and piloting. I mean, it really does seem like File Not Found is meant for people like me. These are very generalized skills that, like generalized ballistic skill, generalized piloting skill, and generalized wellness skill. Like, for people who can't decide, I do see traits on the next pane, so that might be where I can be a little more nuanced here. Yeah, sure. Ooh. You volunteered for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human See, but there's no other sentient alien species. So are you saying like I'm some like weird alien animal? Increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. Ooh boy, these are Fallout perks. These are Fallout perks. We're gonna have to think on these. Dream home. You own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 125,000 credit mortgage with Galbank that has to be paid weekly. That's okay. I'll earn my own way and buy a home when I can actually afford one. We don't need to be going into debt and owing a mortgage. No. No, thank you. You are deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companion likes will result in a temporary increase in combat effectiveness, but performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effect. Man, I was really hoping empath was going to make my, like, increase my speech skill, but that is definitely not what that means. You are a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone. Oh. So I will say in these types of games, and maybe this will be the one where Bethesda finally forces me to use companions, but I don't like companions. I've never liked any of the companion systems. And any game, like all the games, like not just Bethesda, but that I've played Outer Worlds and its expansions, which another great game. By that's by the folks who made Fallout New Vegas. So, but I don't like the companions in that game. I don't like the companions in any of the Fallout games. I've played all the Fallout games. I don't like companions. They get in the way more than they're helpful. I love the companions in Outer Worlds, I should say, because of their story. They all have stories, and the companion system is really great in that game. But when it comes to combat, like if I'm going out exploring or in a combat situation, they're just useless. You're a people person, right? I read that one. Freestar Collective Settler. You gain access to special Freestar Collective dialogue options and better rewards from some missions given by the faction. But crime bounty towards other factions is great. What? Crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction. Oh, right. That's separate. Better rewards from some missions given by the faction, but crime bounty towards other factions. I feel like that should say decreased. Not 100% sure what that means. But I do get that this is specific. Like, it's going to give me more dialogue options and better rewards from missions related to the Freestar Collective. So I did the. I knew what that's why the one spoilery thing I did was watch a video on the factions in this game, because I knew they were going to throw me right into it with having to make decisions about which factions I wanted to align myself with. So for the Freestar Collective, I'm very interested in. That they appeal to me the most out of all the factions. They're sort of like the Wild West faction where, they all help each other out, that work collectively, but they're not very authoritarian. There's like an authoritarian, very order, like lawful, good faction. But these guys are more of a chaotic good faction, which is definitely how I like to play. You've earned the attention of an annoying, adoring fan who will show up randomly and jabber at you incessantly. On the plus side, he'll join your ship's crew and give you gifts. Oh man, so this is one of those ones like, this makes me think of that perk in Fallout. It's like, I forget what it's called, but it's like Mysterious Wasteland or something like that, and it makes weird things happen just randomly in the game, and you're never quite sure if like what you're seeing is a result of you having that perk or if it's just baked into the game no matter how you play. I'm very, very tempted to take this trait. But then I also like hate that it's not a trait that helps me really. Like, I'll get gifts. I'll get a special crew member. That's a huge fan of mine. For the comedic value alone, I might take it. You really need your alone time. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more when adventuring with other human companions. I mean, that's more my style. And it's again, this menu is again making me think oxygen is the equivalent of stamina. So that's good. Your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. What? If I choose that, will I like be able to go home and like see my parents? Like in game, or is that just like I'm happy in the knowledge that they're like it's just I don't see any benefit to that trait. Like maybe like if they're not in the game, if it's not like a special like Easter eggy thing in the game where you can like go and talk to like a mother and father, or mother and mother, or father and father, or whatever parents. But you like lose like no, I don't think so. 2% of my credits every week is going to add up if I ever become wealthy in this game. You grew up on the mean streets of Neon. You gain access to special dialogue options and better rewards from some missions on Neon. Neon's very interesting. Crime bounty by other I still don't know what that could possibly mean. Raised Enlightened. You grew up as a member of the Enlightened. You gain access to a special chest full of items in the House of the Enlightened in New Atlantis. Lose access to the Sanctum Universum chest. Can't be combined with any other religion trait. Huh. Huh. I Although I have watched a video on the factions, I have not watched any spoilers about the religious factions in the game. So I wonder. So I'm guessing Universal, right, is the other religion. Lose access to the House of the Enlightened Chest. So if I pick neither of these, I assume I get neither chest, but the way it's worded makes it sound like if you choose neither of these, you'll have access to both chests. Like what? I mean, it does say a special chest of items. Okay. Oh, there's a third religion, the Great Serpent. You grew up worshiping the Great Serpent. Grav jumping provides a temporary boost to health and oxygen, but health and oxygen are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly, like an addiction. Can't be combined with any other religion trait. Interesting. Your body has become acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when in space, but decreased when on the surface. Can't be combined with terra firma. And this is just the opposite, right? Okay. Taskmaster. Occasionally, if you have crew trained in certain ship systems, that system will automatically repair itself to full health whenever it is damaged below 50%. However, all crew cost twice as much to... No, thank you. United Colonies. That's the more authoritarian faction. Wanted, someone put a price on your head. And word has spread. Occasionally armed mercenaries will show up and try to kill you, but being cornered gives you an edge. When your health is low, you do extra damage. And that's it. And that's it. And I'll be real with you. None of these are like really... I mean, this one. This one sounds fun. All of these, very much like Fallout perks, come with downsides. And so, I mean, Hero Worshipped, as far as I can tell... Oh, it did have a downside, didn't it? What was it? No, no downside. Oh, I mean, maybe I'm going to consider at some point the jabber at you incessantly a downside, but... I mean, so if this is like any other Fallout game, then healing and food items, I'm eventually going to be just drowning in healing and food items. So having like a... The thing that bothers me is this, you start with increased health and oxygen, but then you have a detriment for the rest of the game. Like, Empath is probably good because most characters, like, I assume I'll have like chaotic good companions that like the chaotic good things that I'm doing, but crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Oh, you know what that might mean is that if I commit a crime and another faction has a bounty on me, that's what's greatly increased. Well, I do want Freestar Collective. Like, they're the faction I'm most interested in, so I want the dialogue options and the better rewards. Like, I feel like I'm gonna find myself wanting to do their missions more than most things. I'm so tempted to look up what these different religions believe in. But I don't know that I care. Like, it doesn't say it gives me more dialogue options, so maybe I don't actually care about that. I really want to know what the Great Serpent is. Like, I guess there is the terra firma. Yeah, you've never acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when on the surface, but decreased when you're in space. Like, how often am I going to be like free floating in space? That seems really weird. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I mean, Wanted sounds like it would be fun. But I'm worried about getting attacked by mercs when I'm like just trying to figure things out in the game, so maybe not. I like the like when your health is low, you do extra damage part of it, but um I mean, I'm mostly going to be on the surface of planets when I'm in combat, right? Question mark? Taskmaster sounds good, but I am concerned with this like twice as much to hire. Like having my ship systems automatically repair themselves to full health sounds really useful. But at the same time, like I don't know how difficult it is to repair ship systems. Like if it's just a matter of like walking up to it and clicking repair, I don't need that to happen automatically. I'm kind of curious to take kid stuff just to see. I'm really tempted to take this because chances are very high that I'm just going to leave my companions behind whenever I do literally anything. I know this is taking me forever to decide, but this is important. Traits, definitely important. Even more important than the background thing I spent 20 minutes on. I don't know how essential companion like is. Am I going to be super nerfed if I'm not traveling around with companions? Am I going to miss out on dialogue if I don't travel around with companions? Because I will definitely always travel with companions if they have like random dialogue that they say when I'm going about, and then I'll hate myself for choosing introvert if that's the case. I'm really tempted to just take Wanted and call it a day. I don't know how occasionally means. And I'm terrified of this sort of ruining my gameplay experience if I'm just getting attacked by random mercs all the time. Plus, I'm also terrified of them attacking me near other NPCs where I might like accidentally kill an NPC or something. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna go with introvert. All right, and I'm hitting RB. There's nothing beyond traits. I'm done. Finish. Oh, not done. Name. Oh, here we go. I think Eardstop is a very appropriate name. Not just because it's my name on Twitch, but also because it means Earth Stepper. Or Wanderer. That's what it's from. Old English. For the win. Yeah, he, him pronouns are fine. I didn't even find a way to... Oh, A is name character, Y is choose pronouns. Yeah, we'll be a he, him. I'm really glad that I like that they have these options. This is great. Non-binary representation here. I like it. Confirm, yeah. I think we're done.
Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
Oh, here we go. Dialogue options. Yeah. Choices already. I want to ask, what is that?
Say
thing,
something.
So I think I will.
It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore.
I knew I was going to get a non-answer to that. God damn it. Oh, good. I can choose other things now. Yeah, apparently there was this light and music. I don't remember the music. Yeah, it was incredible, like a dream or a
Easy
vision.
there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh, sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Oh. Oh, I do not like that. Oh, that's better. I guess.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're...
No better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
All right, good. Finally, like a second to like pause, because... Oh boy, okay, there's a lot of lore dumping happening here. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed at her, because like, I'm like, oh, I saw this weird stuff, and she's like, she doesn't even know what that thing is. Let's be real. She has no idea. And, like, did either of these two touch it? Like, are they telling me they didn't, they brought it back here, like, they didn't experience anything when they touched it like that?
look good.
I don't.
You fitting in okay? Mining crews ain't the friendliest, but they're good folks.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Open the data menu. Select the area in the lower right to access your inventory. What does that... Oh, I see. So star map, skills, inventory. There's that cutter I just picked up. Missions is at the bottom. Equip a helmet, right. I'll get to that. And some as to yet unknown thing over here. So I'm at the Argos Extractors and Mining Outpost on Vectera, moon of Ancelon. I know I learned all that earlier, but oh, look at all this interesting information. 0.91 Gs, deep freeze, thin CO2, a weak magnetosphere. Oh, I hope those suits protect us from radiation then. No plants or animals, but apparently the water's safe. I guess it would be if there's no organisms. And type rock. So can I can kind of zoom out and kind of zoom in. I was really hoping it was going to let me see a map of space and I could poke around a little bit, but... Oh, whoa, whoa. Maybe it is. Oh, look at this. It's got like ice at the poles. That must be Ancelon there. Looks kind of like Saturn. There's the system's sun. Bunch of planets and moons. You can see the orbit path. Then this is the view I wanted. So can I like... Yeah, look at this. Magrath. So this must be the Nerion system that we're in. Scan unavailable. It is telling me what resources are there though, which is neat. Oh, but they're all grayed out, so maybe there's just those are resources found everywhere. Helium, aluminum, lead, I think. PV's lead. Maybe. Nera. Oh, survey. So I see like we've surveyed 17% of that surface. We're well aware of what's on this moon. 34% there. 31% there. Kruth. Hyperia. Moon of Magrath. So that, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, this is probably super boring to watch, but I don't care. I want to learn. There's Ancelon. So if it's a moon, it'll just say the name of the moon and what planet it is a moon of. But if it's a planet, it'll tell me what the star system is. Dipala. A gas giant. We know 40% surveyed. Interesting. Grimesy. What if I look at the sun? Nothing. I mean, obviously it's the Nerion. It's the name of the star. They sort of already established that the Earth system is Sol through flavor text. Can't see anything else from here. Oh. Oh my. Oh, look, you can see the bending of space-time due to gravity. Oh, and look up here. You can see all the planets in this system and their moons. I'm not sure what this one moon being. Oh, well, maybe that's where I am actually. I'm on this planet and on that moon of that planet, right? Every time I press the B button, it like shocks me that it's letting me zoom out further. Let's try it again. Oh. Oh, look, there's Sol. Faction United Colonies. What's this one say? Oh, so we're out there in the Freestar Collective area. United Colonies. Bernard's Star. Oh. Level 15? I didn't notice that before. Level 1, level 1. Level 1. Okay, so this is probably giving me a good idea of like these three are good for me to explore right now. But I should definitely wait before I go to Altair. Or Piazzi. And should level up just a little bit at least before I go to Wolf. There's Alpha Centauri. Why does it say Tolimon? Designation Tolimon. Oh, there's just two stars. Like, oh, okay. Whoa, okay. Just two stars near each other, I guess. Kind of like here. Is it going to show me that in the same sort of? Yeah, Genibu and Indum. Linnaeus. Can I like? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't expect to spend that much time in the menus, but it happened. Oh boy. The hoarding begins. Oh boy.
Shifts seem to be getting longer. That's Argos for you. Squeeze every credit they can.
Oh, Argos. That must be the company where... I guess I kind of knew that because this is like the Argos mining something.
Saw Lynn Holly up here. Damn. Hey, no shame in getting knocked out. Everyone takes a trip into the dark at some point around here.
Jeez. You guys should unionize or something. That sounds hazardous. I'm sorry in advance about this. I'm basically going to fill my inventory up with what's no doubt junk. Trying to remember how I... Oh, no. Not trying to do any of that. That's what I was trying to do. The crouching stealth feature thing works now. How do I...
Get used to Heller's sense of humor yet? He looks lazy, but he's so.
I really wish I could, like, undo taking out my weapon. I'd like to put it away again.
You feel homesick yet? There's something about being on a rocky moon that gets the new folks every time.
The fact that they have, like, different colored darts. I bet the number of assets in this game are record-breaking. Well, I could sit in the chair, but I can't take the chair. Supervisor's log number 2.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Restart collective claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Heller everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. That this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But those sweet constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully, between Barrett's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
Interesting. So so Barrett's the mysterious client. We know he's part of some group called the Explorers or Explorers Guild. I can't remember which, even though it was like 2 minutes ago that we got that ore. And I was correct in assuming that the mining of the beryllium, which she was really like working people to the bone mining that beryllium, but it's all just a cover for us to come here and retrieve that object that they made me the guinea pig to go get, even though it's like day 2 on the job for me. Interesting. See, this is why my lootathon here, it's already paying off. And now I really, really want to find Supervisor's log number 1. And I'm probably going to look around until I find it. Oh, and I did take that too, so I assume somewhere in my menus I can replay that.
You all right? Need some coffee or something? Got a packet around here somewhere.
Bitten
hey, that
sandwich?
was my sandwich! Yeah.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean nothing by it. What's up?
Heller putting that first aid seminar to work on you, huh?
Yeah. I'm really pleased he had dialogue about the sandwich.
You got a few more
I was gonna
days to go before I feel like talking to you.
remark on the half-bitten sandwich being such a weird item. I'm really glad I picked it up though, because oh man, look at all these assets.
You're lucky. I've been with some outfits that didn't even bother packing medical.
Just trying to get through my shift.
So you're just mine. Okay, yeah. We're not going to bother
You good?
talking with. I mean, this one had
Okay.
some unique dialogue and was following
I
us
should
around
get back
talking
to
to
it.
us for a minute, but I'm probably not going to bother talking to people that don't have names. Especially NPC-like NPCs don't need to talk to them. So I think I've looted everything in this room, but I am going to go back into this room. circuit board might actually be in zero wire, stuff like that. Staple gun. I mean, 99% of this is just going to be junk. Because this is a Bethesda game, and that's how they roll. But even junk is not useless. Because you can sell it. Oh, is this my scan? Abnormality scan 40%. Congestion. Well, I can't interact with that monitor. Aha! Got my first med kit. This is why we loot. I just don't know what's valuable and what's not yet. I don't know what I can loot and what I can't.
This has been a
Ooh,
good run.
armor.
You lucked out being picked up for this one.
Can I get that tray? It's just decorative. Is that your locker? Are you gonna be mad if I like... Like, so I've been picking up all this stuff so far. Oh, that reminds me. Right, that's what it reminds me. Let's save before I take this cred stick. No one seems particularly upset with me for doing that, so that's good. Oh my. Really looking forward to taking a peek at my inventory menu once I finish looting this area. It's good to get like a good feel for the boundaries of the game, if you will. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. No digipix. Heller's personal log number 2. Where are all the logs numbers 1 though? What the heck? Alright, let me finish looting this room and then I'll circle back around and check out that log. I presume this elevator is... Ooh, antimicrobial, but that's good stuff. I'm so curious about this.
Personal log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another... what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old vest, as usual. But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally stealing one to give to Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms.
Fair terms, if you ask me. Where is your log number 1, though, friend? And where can I find some digipics? So I think I'm for sure gonna try and take that elevator down in a minute here.
Take care of yourself out there.
Yeah, well, do you have a name? Nope, you're just a miner. How about you? Nope, you're just a miner. On space mining. Of all the hazards that exist out there in space, you'll find yourself easily forgetting about CO2 buildup in your respirator. That's a huge mistake. Even a small amount of CO2 is going to add up over the course of your day, sapping just a little bit of life out of you when you need it. Running is harder, swinging that cutter around takes one more huff than you want, and when a tunnel collapses, you want to be moving as fast and across as long a distance as possible. Invest in a good helmet. Trust me. The rest of the chapter continues to recite the importance of quality equipment.
Oh, sure. Just take my stuff. All yours.
Thank you. I didn't realize you were reading that.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Yeah, I've heard that line before. These extra NPC-like NPCs don't seem to really care. They've got fancy one-liners when I steal from them, but then they immediately act as if that didn't happen. So I'm not feeling too.
I'm busy.
I'm not trying to
Why
bother
else to
anybody.
bother?
That's got a radio. Ooh, yeah! Here we go.
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. Prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to re-budget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. He just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
Oh, so Dusty might be, instead of just meaning a miner in general, it might mean like newbie. Newbie miner. See, even though she talks shit about Heller, she finds him very indispensable, very reliable, I would guess. Reliable fellow.
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
Has it though? I've heard tell that we're barely mining anything, and it's really the secret mission is what's getting us all the space bucks. So I'm gonna end stream there. I'm gonna end the video there. But I'm gonna keep playing. So the next video is gonna pick up right here. No time will have passed for me in real life. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you stick around and watch the next video.